I get my updates from? That's a good question. Now, I get my updates from 2 websites, and I go there every week, and I recommend you all go there every week. One is www.allears.net. That's all one word, allears, allears.net. That's a great fan news and reviews site. Go there if you want. If obviously you're not going to get every piece of information in a 10-minute video from me. You can message me or go to that site, and you'll be able to get your information. I also go to Touring Plans, www.touringplans.com. That is the official website for the Disney book that I have, the unofficial guide to Disney World 2009, and pretty much all the other unofficial guides. Touringplans.com. It's a great website to go to. It has a lot of information and message boards that you can find information from. Another place where I get information from is this book. This book has a lot of stuff. I'm telling you, look. No, it has tons of information. It's not just Walt Disney World, it's also Walt Disney World and Universal. They give reviews on the rides, not everything else. But when you're going down to Disney World, you need this book. This is, as the Chicago Sun-Times says, a tourist's best friend. Okay? They're indispensable. I'm telling you, buy this book. It's not a whole lot of money. You get more out of this, more savings out of this than you would, purchasing the whole book. So, buy the book. That's where I get all of my weekly news updates. Usually, not from the book, but from the websites. What do I think of Universal Studios? I think Universal Studios is great, but that would always be the offshoot to go. I go to Disney World to go to Disney World, but I do like Universal Studios. The reason why I haven't put any videos from them up is because I haven't been there since I was 12. I mean, they have so many new places. They have a whole new park, the Islands of Adventure, to go to. New rides. They took away my my Back to the Future ride, but they still have Jaws, which is good. I think Universal Studios is great. It should be part of your trip if you have time. Don't take any time away from Disney to go to Universal. See all that you need to see at Disney and then go to Universal. Disney's very understanding about that, the fact that people don't just go to Disney World, they go to Universal. So they do provide, I think, taxis to Universal. I think you gotta pay a little something, but you can go. I enjoy it. They have great rides. They're adopting a lot of the stuff that Disney does. They're still number 2 in the world of theme parks. Because that also is a theme park. It's very nice, very well done. They have great rides. Not like crazy rides. They do have more exciting, rides. They have the stuff that drops and everything. More rides that you'll see elsewhere in the world. Instead like at a Six Flags or whatever. But they also have themed rides like you have at Disney. So Universal Studios, if you have the time and the money, go. It's good stuff. Yeah. So go to Universal. A tip for Universal: get your tickets online. They usually have good savings and good deals online. So check that out if you're going to Universal Studios. Okay, is 10 days at Disney World too much? In fact, it isn't. 10 days at Disney World is what I would say is the optimal vacation. People can go. You can go to Disney World and enjoy it in 6 days, 7 nights. You can do that. Okay, I'm not telling you can't, because you can. It's so big that you're going to be limited to doing a park a day and then really not having much rest time. You will be tired at the end of every day that you go into Disney World. You walk on an average of 12 miles at every Disney park. I mean, think about it. Granted, you're not always walking constantly. You're walking through lines. You're walking, you know, to the attractions. And the only time you really get the rest is when you're sitting on the attraction. Really, you know, that's why Disney has so many boat rides. Well, that's not the reason, but you know, I think so. Like Epcot, me and my brother, we were really dogging it toward the end of our day at Epcot the last time we went. His knee was sore, my feet were killing me. So the last ride we really went on was the Three Caballeros ride, and that's a boat tour, and we just soaked it up. We were like, yes, we sat down because we've been walking all day. But yeah, I digress. Anyway, but yeah, 10 days is a great amount of time, because not only do you get time to rest, you could also have time for Universal. You know, you could have time for mini golfing. Disney has mini golf. You can do some lake projects, water parks. I will get into some water park stuff a little bit later, but I've only been to a couple of water parks, so I'm not a really big expert on that. To be perfectly honest, I don't like water parks too much. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying they're bad. Disney water parks are great, but yeah, whatever. You know, going to a restaurant, just relaxing a day, having a rest day, a sleep-in day is imperative. You gotta have a sleep-in day built into any schedule, or else you won't enjoy it. Because going to Disney World, a Disney vacation is never really a vacation, because you're always getting up early, you're sticking to a mental plan, getting on all these rides, and you're tired at the end of the day. It's a full-time job to go to Disney World. So 10 days offers you some breathing room, you know. So say you don't want to get up early one day and go to the Magic Kingdom, sleep in. You got to, you know, sleep in, wake up at, I don't know, 12 o'clock, you know, 1 o'clock, get some lunch, go to the park, enjoy some of the parks, you know, park stuff there, then finish it off the next day. You know, it's nothing bad. 10 days is great. 10 days is, in my opinion, the optimal time to go. When I go back down with my friends, hopefully in 2010, I will be going for 10 days to 2 weeks. Probably more like 10 days, because I need to save money. But yes, so 10 days is a great is an optimal time, but you can do everything in 7 days. I did twice. It's a little tougher. Thoughts on the dining plan, the Disney dining plan? Okay, the Disney dining plan is more geared toward people that aren't really picky, that are just, you know, that are, you know, plan on eating at a certain time in a certain place. It's a good thing to have. You know, you pay extra for it, and you get you get one meal at a over-the-counter restaurant, or this or that, and you get one snack at this certain place. More information on the Disney dining plan can be found on the internet at the different places or in the book. But mainly, the Disney dining, I never have used, honestly, the Disney dining plan. I never have used it. I've heard things about it. I've heard good things, bad things, mediocre things. But to me, I'm kind of a spontaneous guy. I don't eat a whole lot down at Disney World because I have other things on my mind. You know, an average dinner at Disney World for me was we went to downtown Disney and we went to McDonald's. You know, restaurants are great if you want to go. Disney has a ton of great restaurants down there, and all of them are marked in the book or online, and you should be able to find good information there. But the Disney dining plan, it's up to you. You know, if you want it, you know, it's a scheduled sort of thing. So I think it's good, you know, for certain people if they want it. but I'm not really, you know. It is what it is. That's my opinion on the Disney dining plan.